Hi there, I'm Verified Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and here is an algo that you can use in your own trading. Before I give you the idea and we go through the code and some of the results, I thought I'd first talk about where I get ideas from. Now, here's a short list or short pictures of where I get some of my ideas. So I can get them from books, from magazines, from my own brain. People who are in my strategy factory club can actually get them from other students. I have a strategy factory forum that's a private forum where we share trading ideas. There's a lot of different sources for ideas. You just have to be on the lookout for them. And the one thing to realize is, hey, maybe ideas don't always work exactly as presented, but you can always take an idea, modify it, and a lot of times you can find out that it'll work for you. So that's what I recommend. Just search for ideas everywhere and test them and see how they work. Okay, with that, let's go to today's idea. So this algo is going to be based on a classic breakout strategy. It's pretty simple. It's just going to have a simple profit target. It's not going to have a stop to it. So that's important. Some of my strategies do not have stops, which a lot of people get scared about. But a lot of times the performance is a lot better without stops. Stops a lot of times stop you from making money. So you got to balance that with the psychological impact of stops and how they might feel to you, because they don't always improve performance, and many times they actually hurt performance. So for this strategy, we're not going to use a stop. This is based on entry number 4 in my 9 entries book. If you don't have that book, you can go to my website, sign up. You can download a free copy of it along with some strategies and a lot of other helpful information. So I encourage you to do that. So let's look at the rules. It's a breakout strategy. So we calculate the highest high and the lowest low over a recent number of bars. And if the highest high is hit during a bar, then we buy at the market with a stop order. Pretty simple. And vice versa for selling short. Then to exit, if we don't exit based on a reverse breakout, we'll exit with a profit target. Here's the code for those of you who use TradeStation. That's what I use for all my development, and I encourage you to use it too. Most of my students use TradeStation. It's simple and it's easy to develop strategies for. And if you can understand a strategy like this with actual TradeStation code, chances are you do pretty well with this language. So once you get by the inputs, you'll see it just says buy next bar at the highest high on a stop and sell short the next bar on the lowest low on a stop. And then there's a profit target. Pretty simple. Okay, let's see how it works. But first, we're going to look at optimizing and iterations, because that's always part of what we do. So we're going to have 2 variables that we're optimizing, or 2 inputs, as TradeStation calls them. There's the breakout length, which is going to go from 10 to 30. So it's kind of a medium length type breakout. And we're going to look at a profit target in dollars per contract. This would be for futures of $1,000 to $3,000. Altogether, it's 2 inputs, 15 iterations, so it's not over-optimizing by any stretch of the imagination. Let's see how it does in some limited testing. So I like to test over 2 years. This test ran from the end of 2019 to the end of 2021. And you can see all the results that passed that test. So it's a lot of different markets, a lot of different bar sizes. Altogether, there were 20 different markets, and when you add in the bar sizes, the combinations really add up. course, this is just a 2-year test, and it's just to give you an idea if things are good. What does it look like when you do a walk forward test? Here's an example. This is crude oil, 14 40-minute bars, so basically like a daily bar. And you can see over time, it does pretty well. This is from 2006 to 2022. Not bad. Look at another one, lean hogs. It's been doing better the last few years, but over time, it's had some significant drawdowns. So this isn't necessarily a perfect strategy, but that's not what you want. If you're looking for perfect strategies, you're going to get into trouble sooner or later. You're going to over-optimize. You're going to have too many parameters. So watch out for that. You want what I consider a good but not great strategy. So it's important to note that this is not a fully tested strategy. I just gave you a couple of the steps of my process that I go through. There's more tests that help you determine if this is a strategy worth trading and if it fits in your portfolio. I teach those in my course. But when you look at it, the concept is pretty sound. Breakout strategies, everybody does them. And they work. They don't always work, but over time in a lot of different markets, breakout strategies work. You're buying higher highs, selling lower lows. Makes a lot of sense, right? The market can't go up without making new highs. It also, based on how many markets it works with and how most of those iterations make money, it shows robustness. So this is a pretty decent strategy for your starting point. Of course, you're going to want to test it yourself before trading it live. Well, thanks. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. I'll be sure to make more. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. That's my feedback to know I'm giving you good quality information. And leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if this worked for you, if it didn't, if you think I'm full of BS. Hey, I'd love to hear it. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey. Have a great day.